Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers' bad news on Luka Doncic keeps coming on many fronts after All-Star break. The trade, and NBA fans and media now call it, the one that sent 31-year-old Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for 25-year-old, five-time first-team All-NBA shooting guard Luka Doncic, who became a Los Angeles Laker, has so far not worked out terrifically for either team. Playing just one game in Dallas, Davis suffered an adductor injury, the type of injury once referred to as a groin pull, that is now expected to keep him sidelined for multiple weeks, with no target date for a return in sight. On the Los Angeles side of the deal, Doncic continues to struggle with a left calf strain that kept him sidelined for 27 of the Mavericks' 49 games before he was traded. The 2018 to 2019 NBA Rookie of the Year continued to sit out, missing his first 3 games as a Laker before seeing action against the Utah Jazz in a 2-game series on February 10 and 12. But Doncic played just 23 minutes in each of those games. More bad news for Lakers about prized new acquisition. Now, more bad news for the Lakers as they have announced that Doncic will miss at least one more game despite coming out of a week's worth of downtime. Doncic for the first time since his rookie year was not named an All-Star. He seemed to enjoy his vacation, posting a picture on social media that appeared to show him watching All-Star game action on a laptop computer as he relaxed poolside at an unidentified resort. Though it looks as if he should be well rested when the Lakers face the Charlotte Hornets at home on Wednesday, the team now says he will miss either that contest or the game the following night when the Lakers travel to Portland, Oregon, to face the Trail Blazers. The Lakers have kept Doncic under 25 minutes in his first 2 games in purple and gold and are expected to persist with a measured approach as the 25-year-old progresses in his comeback after missing his final 19 games as a Maverick. With a left calf strain sustained on Christmas Day, NBA insider Mark Stein wrote in his Monday newsletter. When the Lakers will get the full benefit of Doncic's presence alongside LeBron James remains up in the air. And now, in yet more bad news, after James pulled out of Sunday's All-Star competition at the last minute citing ankle and foot discomfort, according to correspondent Sam Amico of Hoops Wire, some around the NBA say they've been led to believe the issue isn't exactly minor. James' injury raises the disturbing possibility that the Lakers could be without both James and Doncic for multiple games. But a report by The Athletic on Tuesday brought even more disheartening news for the Lakers, implying that in trading Davis for Doncic, Los Angeles may have been inheriting a problem that Dallas was simply sick of dealing with. Doncic reportedly takes lax approach to conditioning. The report revealed that one of the possible reasons for the prolonged Doncic absences is that the Ljubljana, Slovenia, native fails to properly care for his physical body. The Athletic reported that the Mavericks had grown frustrated with Doncic's conditioning and off-court habits. In one instance, in November, the Mavs sat their mercurial, young superstar for 5 straight games with what was listed as a right wrist sprain. However, according to the publication, that injury classification was not entirely true. In reality, Doncic was supposed to use time off to improve his conditioning, team sources said. Lakers trying to find their identity as center concerns linger. The Los Angeles Lakers have exited the All-Star break with momentum, but there are still major questions looming. Despite winning 12 of their last 15 games and surging to the 5th seed in the Western Conference, the team is still adjusting after their failed trade for Charlotte Hornets center Mark Williams. That move would have solidified their frontcourt, but instead, the Lakers have been forced to patch things together, leaning heavily on small ball lineups to stay competitive. At the center of it all is Luka Doncic. Since arriving in the blockbuster trade from Dallas, Doncic has been finding his place alongside LeBron James. The fit hasn't been flawless. A lingering calf injury has limited his minutes, but the early results are promising. Doncic is averaging 27.0 points, 8.0 rebounds, and 7.5 assists this season, already showing glimpses of how he can reshape the Lakers' offense. If he and LeBron can develop their chemistry, the Lakers will have one of the most lethal duos in NBA history. But if their ball dominance becomes an issue, the Lakers risk offensive stagnation in high-pressure moments, especially in the playoffs. Head coach J.J. Redick has emphasized patience, making it clear that the biggest concern for this team is getting healthy. "I think the biggest thing is just getting all our key guys healthy. I think when our group is healthy, we can compete at a very high level." Health has forced the Lakers into constant adjustments, particularly in the frontcourt. With Jackson Hayes stepping in as the starting center, Los Angeles is piecing together a makeshift rotation. But Hayes alone isn't a long-term solution, and Redick's small ball approach is becoming more than just a temporary fix. The Athletic's Jovan Buha has pointed out that the Lakers' pivot to small ball has played a key role in their recent success. If newly signed big man Alex Len doesn't pan out, the Lakers could fully commit to this strategy. That's where Dorian Finney-Smith and Jared Vanderbilt come in. Finney-Smith's defensive versatility and Vanderbilt's relentless rebounding allow the Lakers to compete without a true center, giving them a new dimension. But the risks are obvious against teams with dominant bigs like Nikola Jokic or Joel Embiid. The Lakers could be exposed in the paint and on the boards. One wrinkle in Redick's game plan has been using LeBron James at center in certain matchups. At 40 years old, LeBron isn't the physical force he once was, but his size, IQ, and experience make him a viable option in small ball situations. But how much can the Lakers afford to lean on this strategy? Over-relying on LeBron to bang with bigs inside could wear him down before the playoffs even start. The Lakers are also getting huge contributions from Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves, both of whom have been forced to play bigger than their natural positions. Hachimura's floor spacing and ability to defend power forwards has helped stabilize the frontcourt, while Reeves' rebounding and toughness have been critical in offsetting the lack of size. If they can continue thriving in these roles, the Lakers might be able to make this work. But if they struggle against bigger lineups, front office decisions loom, especially with the offseason approaching. At their best, the Lakers have a championship ceiling. Doncic's elite playmaking, LeBron's leadership, and a versatile supporting cast give them the tools to adapt to any situation. But health, chemistry, and defensive toughness in the paint will be the deciding factors. If Rich Paul claims Lakers Luka Doncic-Anthony Davis trade would not have happened if he knew about it on February 1st, no one could have foreseen that the entire landscape of the NBA was going to change. That was when Shams Charania of ESPN posted that the Los Angeles Lakers had pulled off a trade for Luka Doncic, with the Dallas Mavericks inexplicably giving up on the 25-year-old star that led them to the NBA Finals last year. Going to the Mavs in exchange were Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick, a return that was laughed off as not being close to enough for someone of Doncic's caliber. The trade talks between the two parties were so tight-lipped that no one outside of that inner circle knew of the deal that was in the works before Charania tweeted out the biggest bombshell of all time. Now, Rich Paul, founder of Clutch Sports, the agency that represents Davis and LeBron James, said that had he known, the trade probably would have never materialized. 99.9% of the time, I'm going to know what's going on. The one time I didn't was the one time we all didn't. I'm glad I didn't know because it probably wouldn't happened if you did know, Paul said in an appearance on Gil's Arena. Paul is one of the most respected agents in the game, and he is always on the lookout for what's best for his clients. Had he caught wind of the trade talks, then there certainly would have been a discussion between him and Davis and whether he would embrace a trade to the Mavericks. James most certainly would have been looped into the talks as well, considering how prominent of a voice he is both for the Lakers and for Clutch Sports. But it did seem like the stars simply aligned for this blockbuster trade to materialize. Doncic is now a member of the Lakers, and the purple and gold now have their foundational star for the next decade or so. And are you a fan? What do you think of Rich Paul's statement? Leave your opinion in the comments.